Welcome to Connected Media Europe at BVE 2018, and I'm joined by Renato Bonomini, Vice President Technical Services at Contentwise. Lovely to speak to you. So tell us, how has Contentwise developed and responded to the changing market over the last 12 months? What's been going on?
There have been a lot of new OTT services that are coming up in the market. Last time we had a conversation, I mentioned that there were a lot of players that were trying to find their space and trying to stand up from the crowd. So we've been working a lot of understanding the analytics behind what makes a good user experience and what does not. So we spend significant time analyzing our customers' data, the organizations we work with, and giving them precise data and KPIs on what are some of the myths about things that actually work or not. Is a hero banner a good idea? Does it always catch the user attention? What is the position of carousels? Which one works better? Which one does not? How do you put machine learning into understanding how things actually can be improved?
You were a panelist at BVE this year, and your product manager, one of your colleagues, gave a speech. What are the key themes that Contentwise has been focusing on?
Right, so that was an excellent conversation about personalization in general. So we understood, for example, is recommendation something that people should be taking granted for? Are people actually enjoying as users personalization? We talk about a lot of the creepiness factor, right? So you don't want, for example, to tell users, you just browse that website, so this is what we're telling you. You want to make it so that people are actually trusting what you are showing to them, which is personalized. There's a lot of buzzwords flying obviously in the market, like hyper-personalization. It's not just about putting the title, Dear Renato, and then everything is the same for everyone. What we're aiming towards is not just the ability of actually personalize the items that are being recommended to you, but also make it so that the user experience changes. If you're a kid, if you're a grown up, if you like that kind of content, if you belong to a specific customer segment, you should get a personalized experience that it's tied back to what you actually might like. So we do a lot of understanding out of what we provide back to the users, where they're clicking, what they're doing, where they're spending most of their time, what is effective, what is not effective, a lot of A/B testing. At the core of this, there are obviously recommendation technologies, data science, machine learning. We're using all of that to come back with the best experience. Another interesting topic was about are there best practices? Is OTT, is cable, is satellite doing better? Clearly OTT is much ahead of everyone else in this space for a couple of reasons. First of all, the technology allows them to be ahead of everyone else. And second, there's little legacy. When you work on set-top boxes, satellite, there's so much technology which is there, which is very difficult to just disrupt. So we've been working with several OTT providers, and what we tell them is that there's not a single recipe. The overall idea of personalization is that you should get what's familiar to you. So you just can't apply best practices to everyone. You have to experiment, you have to understand what's working, what's not, and you have to look at the existing services. There are actually existing services out there who do an excellent job at doing personalization.
Okay, BVE is just one of many events where Contentwise is showcasing what it has to offer. What can we expect in the next few months, next few years? From
right, especially for example, we're getting ready for NAB, which is one of our largest show, and we're coming up, for example, with a lot of analytics about data that we actually showed. My colleague Mario, as I was mentioning before, for example, prepared a very nice white paper about what are some of the things that actually work and does not, but looking at real data. So we have taken those analyses that we work in partnership with the organization we work with, and we turn them into what's available into the product so that people can actually tap into what we learn and apply it to themselves.
Well, I'm sure everyone will be looking very carefully at what Contentwise is going to be announcing and showcasing in the next kind of 12 months. Do come back and talk to us again at Connected Media Europe, and we'll be really keen to see how that's been received.
Excellent, sure.